Hey, welcome Transformer fans to this week's Transformers review, where we will be doing another two-figure look, and we will be looking this week at the War for Cybertron Seige Ironhide and the Studio Series Bumblebee Ironhide this week. So we're doing a double shot of Ironhide, and I hope everybody will enjoy this video, because we're looking at two of a very awesome character and a very well noted Autobot, and who is also a fan favorite. But before we get to Ironhide, we're going to do our shout outs of the week. But even before we do our shout outs of the week, we're going to do an honorable mention for through this whole month of December all the way to the 30th of November. We will be doing, or Timmer from the host of Half the Battle is doing his annual charity Christmas drive. And how to enter is you make you donate to a charity that benefits children of your choice, whether it be Toys for Tots, St. Jude's, Connor's Cure, or anything of the sort, and do anything to help out kids. So please enter this charity toy drive, because it's well worth it. And there's an unspeakably good feeling about donating to or helping out kids in any way. And then to enter the contest, he has a contest every year with it. And to enter it, all you do is send him a photo of your receipt showing your donation. And it doesn't matter the size of the donation. You could donate a penny, or all the way up to whatever your heart desires. There's really no limit, because he has a goal of trying to reach $3,000 this year. So let's see how good. Let's just see how good we can take it and make it there. And you take a picture of your receipt. You email it to him. He has a video giving you all the information of where to send a picture of the receipt to. And everybody that donates, their name gets drawn in a hat. And you can either get a gift from Joe Motion Videos 82, ACC 788, or Timmer himself. So you could definitely get a good prize when donating. So let's do this and donate. But now let's get to our shout outs of the week, starting at 48 South Loudon Street, which is the home of Back to the Media, where you can get all, and I do mean all, your video game needs and desires. And starting from the Atari all the way up to current systems, Game Freeze console, you get CDs, DVDs, and more. So definitely check them out. And after you go there, you can go to Play It Again Games on Middle Road and get anything else that you need for your systems, as well as getting your console, PC, or laptop fixed. So definitely do that. And and definitely, if you do that, please do. And you can actually go to 115 South Loudon Street here in Winchester and see Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles. And I got this version of Ironhide from Time Travelers, and I got this one from Walmart. So definitely go see them, and that'll be a cool thing, cool place to get some action figures. But you can go to Thinker Toys right across the street, so you can get all your toddlers beginning stuff, so they can do get some stuff going on. So please do check them out and see what you can do, or what you can get from both places. But if you're looking for comics, you can go to 80 Weems Lane here in Winchester to see Four Color Fantasies to get all your comic book needs. Or if you're in the Salisbury, North Carolina area, you can go to Comic Monsters. Definitely check out both places. And after you do that, you can go to 39 Piccadilly Street here in Winchester and get some good Jamaican food and see Lloyd and his wonderful staff. definitely check them out. And you know, and if you're looking for tree work to get a tree taken down, you can check out Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles. Oh, not Time Travelers, but get some tree work done. You can see Mixed Tree Service and go see what he's got. Get a good quote and get a good price on taking some trees down. Then after you see Mick and you need a bank, you can go to Bank of Clark or United Bank here in Winchester and get some good banking done, or go to your closest bank, your local bank. And after you leave there, you could go to either AutoZone or Farmers, or not AutoZone, but State Farm or Farmers, and get some good insurance for auto insurance, homeowners insurance, or renter's insurance. So definitely check those places out. And then you could take your car up to either Sheetz or Handy Mart and get some gas and get some make-to-order food. So you could definitely get your belly full as well as you get your gas tank full. So definitely check that out. Then after you go there, you can go to, well, actually, this would lead me up to my PSA, because Cobra Island does support mental health awareness. If you need counseling, you can go to Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services at 133 West Boscawen Street. You can see Rob and get some good counseling. But if Rob isn't what you're looking for, you could go to anyone here, any other of the local counseling offices here in Winchester, or you could go see one in the closest one in your neighborhood. And you know, you could go over to Northwestern Community Services here in Winchester or Front Royal to get psychiatry, or you could go to your closest psychiatrist's office. But if you're in the crisis of needing to text somebody, you could text 741-741. They got people standing by. Or you could call 988 to hear a human voice. I mean, if it's a real bad emergency, go to your closest emergency room. Okay, so we're going to look at Studio Series 86. Ironhide first, starting with his laser pistol. Or laser rifle. Which is the same one we have seen with Ratchet and whatnot. And then, of course, he's got his same Cybertronian mode, which is the same as Ratchet. You know, whoever created Ironhide and Ratchet wanted the same model. But it's still cool. He still rolls and whatnot. So let's go ahead and transform this guy. This is not my favorite mode, but it is what it is. But first thing you want to do, you can untap the hands, unhook these panels here, which will make the arm sides fan out. Slide that down. And then you can take the legs. You can bring out the feet, but you definitely want to unhook the front piece off. And then you bring the legs down, bring the feet all the way out. And then twist this around. And then you want to twist the legs back around. And I guess you gotta get it to where you can align all of this. Well, I guess you do bring these like this. Rotate the legs back around. Make sure the wheels go on the inside. And then, man, this guy just ratchets this all the way around. turn the head around. And I guess you bring this down like this. Man, does this guy have hard way to transform. Bring this down like this. Well, actually, you had to head the right way. But this way. You want to get it the way he hooks up like this. And then you bring these around to where they connect over here in the sides like this. You got these two little tabs right there, which you want to get the little hooks right here into. Boom. And blam. And then you got Ironhide pretty much transformed. To pull his hands out of his little divots here. Bam. And then you got Ironhide in his robot mode. Articulation simple. His head can rotate the full 360. His arms can shoot out here. Rotate all the way around. He can bend at the elbow. Of course, he can't bend at the wrist because that's due to transformation. And then his legs can kick out to the side, kick up, kick back. He's got the thigh cut, which rotate his thigh. His feet can go do some up and down. He can bend at the knee and whatnot. And he does have the waist swivel. Of course, mine's loose at the waist. And then you could just put him in his rifle in his hand, and you got Ironhide, this Ironhide set up. So now let's get to looking at the War for Cybertron Seige Ironhide. And then he's got this rifle that could shoot out several missiles out there in the front. And it can also switch into being transformed into a hammer, if that's what you want. You know, and whatnot. I like to keep it as the rocket launcher because I think it looks sweet as a rocket launcher. You know, but that's me. And whatnot, so you just hold it like this and just shoot off. But of course, just look at this Cybertronian mode, which is pretty cool. It's like a brick with wheels that almost looks like a fire truck. But to transform him is way simple. All you do is take these little pieces here, fold them back on both sides. Now be careful, it doesn't pop off. It does pop off very easy. And then you pull his legs apart, open these up, and of course it's going to make the little shield side off, but you know, you can't always help everything. And then you want to bring his legs down, close them up, and of course I'm going to put these back on. Of course, I started to put them on the wrong side. And then you want to take his arms out, lift this up, and that's when you want to, you can pull his head out, and then you want to get this little contraption here in the front and pull that out so you can spin this around and whatnot. Then you take his head and you can actually pull that up. And then you can close that up. Make sure everything, you can hear everything click. And then, of course, if these do fall off, you want to put them back in. And then you've got Ironhide in his robot mode. And then you could just, the articulation's very similar. Head can rotate all the way around. His arm can go all the way up like this. Rotate the full 360. He can bend at the elbow. His hand don't really move, but it's alright. And his leg, of course, can kick off to the side. He can kick forward, kick back, bend at the knee. Of course, he can tilt at the ankle like such. You know, and then go ahead, put his bazooka in, his missile rocket launcher right there in his hand. His bazooka, or it could be like a Cybertronian bazooka. You know, and he's ready to take aim at some Decepticons. You know, so let's go ahead and put Ironhide, the Studio Series Ironhide in there. I mean, the heads look very similar, but pretty much every design is different for these two different Cybertronian modes because they're from two different cartoons. Well, one cartoon and one animated or live action movie. But Ironhide is a pretty awesome character. He's one of my favorites because he's that hard-nosed, grizzled, you know, headstrong warriors that's really into doing battle. So definitely, this is a must-have character. He's a top-tier character. I mean, I'm more partial to this guy because I think this whole design sucks. But I mean, it's me. Robot mode is better than vehicle mode. But with this Ironhide, vehicle mode is just as awesome as robot mode. But it's a very cool Transformer. He is a very cool character. He's very awesome. I'm glad to have Ironhide in my collection. You know, so, I mean, this Ironhide is just to be good, just to have a Ironhide. But when I got him, I had to have, you know, another Ironhide. You know, so, but this is a very good character. Very good figures. Two very good figures. Good to have in your collection. This Ironhide, I would say, is top tier. This one I would put as middle tier. Lower middle tier. Just because the alt mode sucks that much. But get it just to have it in your collection. If you're completist, you're going to have to have every version of Ironhide they have. But it's a good figure to have, so definitely have it. I would say get it. But that's it for this week's G.I. Joe or Transformer video. Until all are one, see you in the next one. And don't forget about Have the Battles charity Christmas drive. So definitely check that out and definitely participate. That's if you can't participate, it's all well and good. Advertise or announce it on your channel or share the videos on any form of social media to get the attention out there to help the kids. See y'all in the next one. Peace.